I'm going thrifting today, and I'm going to a cute little coffee shop. Say less. I have not been going on Instagram. I've been living in the moment, and last night I literally had a dream about my story that felt so fun and like my characters, and now I feel like so much better about it, and I'm so excited to be writing and like having cozy fall writing days. But anyway, let's go get coffee. I need to like stop going to coffee shops and getting a matcha, and I knew it. As soon as I saw the menu, I was like, I know that this matcha is going to look like this and it's not going to be that good. But I'm really trying to not drink coffee anymore. And you know what? I think I need to give up on that because this coffee shop looked so cute and they had so many fun special drinks. And that is what I should be drinking, not this. It is Monday. I have a super busy week this week. I have so many chores today, and I have a friend come over tomorrow. Wednesday, thankfully, there is nothing on the calendar. And then Thursday and Friday, I have a work event. It's not a special thing. I work in events, so I wanted to come on here and say that it is officially fall in my house. I know that the house is kind of summertime beach themed, as you can see around me, but it is fall now. So I've accepted it. I've come to terms with it. Summer is over and it's fall. There is nothing like writing in the fall, and I love it so much. I'm kind of thinking about doing NaNoWriMo with a new project than the one I have been working on for a really long time, but we'll see. Right now, I don't know if I've said it yet in this video, but right now I am working on a screenplay for a feature film that's a sports college drama romance with it's a little funny. It's just kind of like a cozy coming of age, like teen movie in college. So last night I was reading through my synopsis. I wrote like a Wikipedia type synopsis. I'm almost finished with the script. I have like a couple scenes left to write, but something feels off in act 3-4, like getting to the climax. Something feels very off, and I feel like it's not as strong as it could be, and all of the characters' actions don't lead us to the climax in the way that I really want them to. So I'm trying to figure out how I can adjust kind of what comes before it to make the climax really hit and make sense, if that makes sense. All of the side characters, their arcs can be, I need to look at them a little bit closer. I don't know, I feel like it's very difficult. It's like a balancing act, trying to juggle all these different pieces, but make them all, like the whole point of the entire story, whether you're writing a book or a script or whatever, is that climax in my mind. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other ways to go about a story. There's plenty of stories that I'm sure that I love that don't have that element, I guess. But this one, I really want the whole thing to be driving toward the climax and for it to be like a big everything comes together moment. And I know my script isn't going to be perfect no matter what I do, but I feel like I have a lot to think about and some re-outlining and structuring to do, or just like really thinking about these characters. I think that will help a lot. I'm reading this book right now. It's like a young adult book, not even. It's probably like a middle school, high school aged book. But I do think reading and trying to understand the world better is going to help me at this stage. And also something really funny is that there's a character in this book. I don't think he's even a side character. I think he's like a background character that is like described to a T as I imagine my main character, which is kind of funny. I was kind of like, I think I like put the book down and was like, hello, Nikki, are you in this book? Right now I'm just kind of feeling like I know what I need to do, but I'm not exactly sure how I need to do it. I really, really like all of the arcs I've come up with. I just need to find a way to make them all pay off. What is this? Sci-fi pictures. I have this one of the moon and this one. You can't see it in this shot, but I kind of want to paint this room. I'm obsessed with this new shelf situation. This is so cute. My little sewing machine here. I'm not sure about this candle. It's the best scent. It's a honey crisp apple. It's kind of ugly, so we might need to go to Marshall's and get a cuter candle. But I really do enjoy this shelf. It's so much better than just having stuff everywhere. It's like a beautiful day and the rest of the house looks so beautiful, and I have to go in for work. We have an event today. This morning I've been reading. I really am enjoying this book. The characters are fantastic. The plot is really clever, and I didn't see a lot of things coming that now looking back I'm like, oh, like I should have seen that coming. But I don't really like the prose. I think it's written at a very like middle school level, which makes sense. It's a young adult, like teen kids book, so I can't really be too down on it, but I do really like the characters. So, and I'm not crazy about how the dialogue's written either. It feels very on the nose. It is definitely making me think about my story. After a break, like I took a week or two off, I was feeling pretty down about it too, and just not like having ideas and knowing what to do. But I think this book was pretty inspirational, and I feel like I'm coming up with some more ideas and getting inspired by like the world of the book, because I'm learning more about like conflicts and different things that can happen in that world. So it's been good. I'm really enjoying reading it this morning, and it's giving me a lot of ideas for my story. I'm like kind of rewriting and restructuring it. I still feel very far away from being done, and there's a lot more that I feel like I need to learn. I think I have a really good first 3 acts though. I'm writing with this like 4-act structure kind of. I know what the climax is, but everything leading up to the climax and then kind of the final scene of the whole thing, like the lead up to the climax has been the hardest part for me writing this, because I really want everything to come together in like a satisfying way, and I'm not sure how to do that right now. So I also kind of think maybe this problem like is like a problem with earlier in the script, so I'm looking through it. I don't know if anything I just said makes sense. I need to leave for work in about an hour. finish this book. Honestly, there's like one big basketball scene in this book, one chapter that I'm gonna read over again. So I don't regret reading this. I'm really happy I did. Last night we went to a comedy show to see one of my friends do his comedy set, and I'm really tired from that for some reason. I'm just like, I'm so old. I'm tired. I started rewriting a subplot, and I realized that I had this thought before when I was struggling with a different subplot, with the female main character subplot. I was like, let's simplify it. Like, it doesn't need to be complicated. Oh my god, get to the point. If I can make the subplots really simple and to the point, and also give those characters their own goals and motivations, it's gonna be so much better. The female main character's name is Mela. I think I have, after some struggling, figured out her character arc. She really brings out another side of the main character and challenges him, and I'm happy with how I wrote her. So now I'm figuring out this other side character whose name is Adonis. I named him after one of my friends in middle school because I wanted to name him after my neighbor Rodolfo, but someone told me I can't give him that name. So we're naming him Adonis, and I like that name a lot, and he was a really nice kid. Now I'm thinking he's gonna be kind of like a new friend that challenges Nikki because he's older and he's more mature and not so much of a mentor but more of a role model, I guess. I think a problem in past drafts was I gave him way too much exposition and he's kind of just like dumping all this stuff. I'm still figuring it out. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. Sometimes I feel like writing by hand is kind of useless and I just do it to procrastinate actually writing. I've yapped enough today. Desk update. Here's my new shelf. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so perfect. It's exactly what this space needed. I'm really happy with how I decorated the shelf. So on top, I have this plant. You can kind of see it. I'm not great with plants, but I'm trying very hard to be better with them. And my pothos is looking pretty good. Just a dead leaf or two, but it's surviving. Then I have a bunch of random books up here. I kind of picked them because they were pretty. Now I'm looking at them, I don't think Little Women really goes with this color scheme. Pastel vibe up here. I don't know if there's any books I want to point out. I have my signed copy of Heim, I Quit. And then on this shelf, I have my 8mm camera, which has film in it, and I've filmed stuff on it, but I'm scared to get it developed, and I think I need to finish the roll anyway, so I will probably never touch that. But next to it is my Smitsky. And then I have some other little friends here, and I have an Anthony Bourdain prayer candle, which I don't think you can see. It's super cute. And some flowers from Trader Joe's. And then on this shelf, I have a little picture of me and James, a couple more toys, and all my camera gear in this basket with my iPad on top. And then down here, I have my blue sewing machine, this Instax camera that does not work, but it looks cute. And then a basket with all my chargers, batteries, and a microphone in there. And then on the bottom shelf, which I don't know if I will show you, it has my dad's typewriter, which I believe it functions. It's what he wrote all of his papers in high school and college on, which is pretty cool. But I've never used it. I've plugged it in, and it was really loud, so I think it works. But I really needed a place for it, so the shelf was perfect. So yeah, that is a complete shelf tour that no one asked for. I wanted to talk a little bit about like motivation and feeling like excited to write and inspired, and how social media is kind of like, it feels like it's going to help you, but then it does the exact opposite. So I deleted Instagram off my phone, and I like have not missed it at all. The first couple days were kind of weird. Like I kept reaching for it. The first few weeks I would download Instagram on Saturdays and like scroll through for like 15 minutes. The first time it was nice. And then the second time I was like, why am I doing this? Like I don't care about anything on here. I opened it maybe 2 weeks ago and I saw all these posts that it just felt like I was looking at LinkedIn. Like everyone's talking about their accomplishments, which is like great, and I love to see it, but like, I don't know, it just made me feel like I don't want to see all of this, you know? I don't want to see what everyone's up to all the time. But then what happened was my energy then went to Reddit and TikTok, my scrolling addiction. I'm on like the Ginny and Georgia Reddit, the Gilmore Girls Reddit. I have been on like the screenwriting and film making and film festival Reddit, which I do feel like I've learned a little bit, but so much of it is like people being like, hey, I want to be a screenwriter, what do I do? And all the comments being like, don't do it, it's a trap. It really hasn't been that helpful. I think I'm going to delete both Reddit and TikTok off my phone. For TikTok, it's just like obviously so similar to Instagram. I used to just look through the people I follow, and now I've started to go on the For You page and then losing, you know, like an hour every day to the For You page. And it's like bad, like it's stuff that I do not want to be seeing. So deleting TikTok is my next step. If I'm not on social media, I'll feel a lot more inspired. Honestly, not having Instagram has been so great because my Instagram feed is all just people I knew, and not seeing everything that they're up to has made me feel more connected to my friends, because, which is insane because it seems like it'd be the opposite, but I feel more connected to my friends because I actually like am texting them now and being like, oh, like you went to Italy, send me pictures, like, because I didn't see all your stories. All this to say, I'm still struggling to figure out how to stay inspired and creative when it just feels like the whole world is against you, and it feels like writing is pointless and the only thing I care about is my story, but it feels so stupid to care about it. That being said, I woke up today feeling pretty uninspired and went to the gym, did a 15-minute incline walk and an ab circuit, and I went to Marshall's to see if that would make me feel better. And I'm gonna say it didn't. But here's my super stupid mini Marshall's haul. Nail polish. I already did my thumb. And I got these soap dispensers. One has soap in it and one has lotion in it. I think I'm gonna take the lotion out of this one and then fill it with soap. This feels like a very mature purchase for my home. One more thing before I start my writing session for the day, which will not be a long session because it's already 11:30. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to finish writing it because I want to write it forever. I'm always like writing in my notebook lately, just like little thoughts and things about the characters and dialogue, and I don't actually want to like sit at the computer and write in the fade-in document. I don't want to write the screenplay. I just want to write these like notes by hand and have fun. And that's stupid because I want to finish this project so I can read it and enjoy reading it. I want to print it out. I really love the middle of it. I love like this whole part where there's some like teen drama that's very like he said, she said, like there's dates and there's gossip and stuff like that. I really love that middle part. And then I love the main character's relationship and all the scenes with them together. So that's what I love about the script so much. That's what I love about the story I'm writing. And I really want to love the whole thing, but I don't yet. There's a lot of conflicts I don't love. There's a lot of side characters I don't love. So I really want to focus on those today and fixing some of these things that I think can be better. My laptop died after like 45 minutes of writing, and it started at 99%, so I don't know what's going on with that, but this laptop simply cannot handle writing. Yeah, I know. I could probably just plug it in. That would make sense. But I like can't remember anything I talked about in the last clip at all. And I think it just all went out my brain as soon as I opened my laptop. I went into the script and I had a note for myself a while back. I was like thinking about the main character and his like, because it's a college movie, so his like goals for after college and goals in college. So I was thinking about that, and there's a scene where he's on a date with this girl who's like a very minor character that they are talking about college because they don't really know each other well. So I went in and I was kind of rewriting that scene because before it was like a cute little fluffy little scene that didn't really tell me much about the main character other than that like he is like a good listener and he's like very nice to this girl, which is like important because he comes off as kind of a jerk in a lot of the other scenes, and we don't really see him interact with girls, more just like saying like not so nice things about women. So in this scene we see like that he's actually like a nice person. This all sounds so bad, like this makes him sound like such a bad character, but it's not like that, I swear. Anyway, I was like kind of rewriting that scene, going through it and finding ways that I could use it to make him think a little bit more about his future too, and kind of just show where his headspace is at this point in the movie, as well as like everything I already intended for the scene to do. I feel like I'm not explaining this well, but it was fun to write, and I think I need to like go over it again because it was kind of messy and rough. But so I think rewriting is going to help me a lot, and going through older scenes, because all of the problems later in the script are obviously caused by things I didn't do earlier. So I'm gonna try to solve those that way because I really do not know what to do.